Hello, welcome back again to my channel. To the new subscribers, I am Mrs. Mutinda, but I changed to being Asha because I felt like this is my channel and I associate myself a lot with my husband, but I didn't want that. I wanted to have me, my own identity, because this is my space, literally it's just mine. So I changed my name to being Asha. For those who will be wondering, why did she change her name and all that? Yeah, that is the reason why. But anyway, welcome back again to my channel. I am so glad you're back and tuned in. Thank you for always watching my videos, liking and leaving a comment. I highly appreciate. Thank you so much. So today I want to cook dinner, and I want to do chapos and some beans. But I thought if I let me do something for you guys, because I haven't posted in a while. So I want to do a small video where I want to explain, or I want to tell you guys how I met my husband while I make dinner. And this was inspired by someone I know. She actually did say how she met her husband, and I felt like it was so nice and it was so cute and so relatable. So I decided I also can also do the same, and I hope you enjoy it. So here we want to make some beans. So we'll start by preparing the beans as I tell you. So literally my husband, how I met my husband. So where should I start? Because where can I really start? Because I met my husband way before we actually even started dating. Because this is the funny thing, This is the funny thing. Because we came to realize that we had met before, after we already married, That's when we started remembering teeny bitty stories of ourselves, and then we were by the way, and then he just told me by the way, you know that that time when we met, that was not the first time. I was like, that was not the first time, so when was it? Then he reminded me. So I'll just start from there, okay? And then you'll catch up why I started there. Okay, so I had gone to visit my sister. I normally visited my sister or stay with my sister most of my time before I got married, So I had visited my sister, and I had been staying with her. So we attended the convention with her. That was in, I think it was in 2006, or I think it was 2006 in August. Yes, 2006 August. Yes, if I'm not wrong. So I normally went to the assemblies with her so that I could assist her and give her time to actually enjoy the assembly as I assist with my niece. And so during that time, I had taken my niece out because she was a bit funky. So I just took her out. So that's when I met him first. But mind you, he was not in my mind, and plus I had met a lot of brothers who were saying hi and all that. But he was not literally in my mind then. So he just approached me, and he even showed me he even reminded me the clothes I was wearing that time, and that made me click, oh yeah, yes, because he came and met me near the toilet. I didn't know him, so I didn't bother, So he came and said hi to me and just left. That's all he said, nothing else. Hi, and he just left. So when we let me pour this one. So when he came, and then that was the first assembly, that was the English assembly, okay? That's where the first time he saw me. I will say he saw me, because me, I didn't notice him. So it was just a brother saying hi and all that, so I didn't put him in mind or anything. So he said hi and he left. So the second time we met, it was also during an assembly. but this time it was our assembly, a Kiswahili one. See, the other one was English. This other one was Kiswahili. That was in 2017, yes. So when he met me, I think he was like so confused, like, what is this person doing in Kiswahili? And I had saw her in English, so he just assumed that I was in English. But then he saw me sasa in Kiswahili. So that was, I think it was also in August. Was it August? That 3-day convention. Yes. August, yes. So he came and said hi to me. That was on Friday. He just came and said hi. Mind you, me, I still haven't kept him in mind, because you see, like, he knows me, but me, I don't know him. I just assumed that he's just a brother saying hi. So then he came and said hi, and I was like, hi, and then he left, because I was with a couple of my friends talking and all that. So he just left. And then he came and said hi to me again on Sunday. That is the 3rd day of the convention. After I came and said hi, he then asked for my number. By the way, he was so polite. He was very polite. Okay, I was like, should I really give him my number or not? But the way he was so polite, I was like, anyway, let me just give him my number. And also, I was currently like seeing someone, but it wasn't that serious. So he was like, give me your number. And the way he acted was so politely, I was like, let me just give him my number. So I gave him my number. And then after giving him my number, I went and told my sister, as I told you, like, me and my sister are very close, okay? So I told my sister, like, hey, you know what? There's this brother who approached me like twice, and he asked for my number. And was like, hey, how did you get it? So like, I was like, unajua amenitisha kwa upole sana. He was so polite sana, nikashindwa kumnyima. Nikashindwa kumwambia like no. Akaniambia okay, sawa. So I seemed like, maybe he'll text me in the evening after the convention. That was the evening. I gave it to him in the evening. And he was so nervous while asking for my number, so I felt like so pity for him, okay? So, but then, I assumed maybe he'll call me on Monday or something. He didn't call me on Monday. He stayed like for like I don't know, it was 2 or 3 weeks. And then he called me. He didn't even text. He called. He was like, hi. So by then I had already forgotten, because I had waited for him to call, but he didn't. So I just said, maybe wacha tu potelea pote and all that, you know. So then he called after like I think it was 3 to 2 weeks later. He called. He was like, hi. Me like asking like, who is it? If you say hi and not say who you are, I get irritated. So I just ni nani? And he was like, it's me, Felix. You gave me your number during the convention. I was like, oh, Sema. You know that I was very bored because he took my number like 3 weeks ago, and now it's when you're calling. So why are you calling me? That is the thought I had, eh? So he was like, hi. Yeah, sorry, I didn't call you earlier. I was a bit caught up. I was like, okay, so. And so he started talking. I was like, oh, can we meet? We talk. I'm like, yes, but I'll have to pick a place, because you know what, you can't just go anywhere with anyone just because he's a brother. Why? So I said, yes, we can. First, what do you want to talk about? I was so straightforward. Let me tell you. By the time I started dating him, I was like so over with dating, yeah, because I had just left like a relationship, and I was like, I was not interested in anything literally that time. So I was like, une anataka nini? But anyway, I was like, okay, sawa, but I have to choose where to meet. Okay, sawa. So I chose a public place. I chose the Naivas supermarket. Yes. Please, I beg. I wanted somewhere public, so I chose City Mall. But then I said City Mall. Anyway, no. Let me choose a supermarket. I want to see this man. What this man will do. So I chose Naivas supermarket. But then Naivas had that cafe. So I was like, I will go there. Also, I wanted to get some stuff for Naivas, so I picked that place, and we decided the time and all that. So we went and met, and he was like, oh, thank you for honoring my invite. I was like, oh, this guy is so nice. Because like normally I don't get someone who tells me like something like that, you know. I was like, thank you for honoring my invite. So my name is Felix. Yes, I go to Kikambala congregation. I'm like, oh, okay. And I was hoping to get to know you better. I was like, oh, sawa. See, I told you like I wasn't really interested that much, okay? I was like, okay, sawa. They're like, okay, so tell me about yourself. I'm like, there's nothing much to know about me. You tell me about you. So he told me about himself. We started, and the funny thing, times but by the time I realized it was almost 8, I was like, where? I have to go home. My mom is waiting. So we just literally talked and talked. We had a very good conversation actually. For the first time, I really enjoyed a conversation with someone I don't know. So after having that, yes. Salama. Saa hii ndo mnakuja. Watu wanapika sapa. Lunch yenu mmekula saa ngapi?